We found a new biomarker for potentially highlighting your risk of progressing to dementia or mild cognitive impairment. We're interested in a particular neuroinflammatory pathway that we know occurs in the brain, and we know that that pathway is related to the progression of neurodegenerative diseases in general, and particularly Alzheimer's. The samples that we analysed come from a fantastic resource that Australian science has, and that's generated by the CSIRO and the Australian Imaging Biomarkers flagship study of ageing. ABLE. It's a wonderful collection of biological materials that are available to Australian researchers. There's a collection of elderly Australians that have volunteered to donate regular blood samples for medical research purposes. And we got some samples in and looked at our particular biochemical pathway of interest. And we found something really surprising. We found that one level of a particular metabolite changed very dramatically and actually predicted your risk of transition to mild cognitive impairment or dementia. So what we've got here is our purified blood samples, but essentially what that is a collection of all the metabolites from a blood sample. A metabolite is produced along a biochemical pathway. Generally, pathways start here and end there, and it's all the intermediate molecules that are made in that pathway. And some of those metabolites that change in such a way that it's not good for you. They're disease progressing, and they're actually toxic metabolites. And this is the power of the ABLE study, because elderly Australians start their participation in this study while they're healthy, but obviously a group of them progress on to mild cognitive impairment, dementia or other diseases, while others stayed steady. And so when we looked at the differences, those that had progressed to mild cognitive impairment or dementia really showed a very significant increase in one of our metabolites. Further work is always needed, and if you regularly were able to have this test as an elderly Australian, you might get a bit of a wake-up call in terms of your lifestyle. We can envisage the potential for an easy blood-based biomarker, which would be a very useful thing.